I'm in for an early night.
Are you?
Yeah.
What do you think might be his weaknesses?
Well, his boxing ability isn't quite as strong as mine. He kicks just as strong and his knees are good. Tonight we're fighting with elbows, so that could sort of come in anywhere, but I think my hands will be the strong point tonight.
All right, well, good luck, and we'd like to see you come away with a win.
Thanks a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, 16-year-old Russell Saunderson from the Razorback stable. Trained by Vince Radaboo, he's had 6 fights with 4 wins and 2 losses. And fighting tonight from the blue corner, 19-year-old Jason Plimmer from the Chaos stable. Trained by Jamie Kunz, he's had 4 wins from 4 fights.
Russell Saunderson fighting out of the red corner, Plimmer from the blue. Size one another up in the middle of the ring. Saunderson wearing the black trunks, Plimmer in the red.
This style of fighting is what I call kickboxing, where they dance around a lot more and don't build the wall as much. So it's open slather. Kickboxers open the fight up much quicker and get straight into action rather than going through the stage of building the wall.
Russell Saunderson stepping up. Into the corner, the knees working, the hugs on. Well, certainly plenty of crowd support for these two local fighters, both of them from Brisbane. Oh, big roundhouse
kick. Inside leg kick, just to check. Not a lot of power, just to set up.
Right to the ground, he's lost the mouth guard. Referee indicating that Russell Saunderson was thrown to the ground. He's lost the mouth guard.
2 minutes to recover from an illegal throw.
You see the referee reprimanding there for an illegal throw. You're not allowed to turn the body. You're allowed to throw if both fighters are front on. So you can use... Here we have the replay in slow motion of the illegal throw.
All right, you might talk us through this, Bob, and tell us exactly what's happening.
As they are front on there, but he's been kneed and he's taken it there. He's turned to hip him. That's a judo throw, which is illegal in Thailand fighting. Now, what's interesting is it's quite all right in Europe. If we were fighting European fighters, that would be allowed.
All right, well, as we return to the live pictures, what has the referee now decreed here?
He feels that the fighter's received a bit of damage from that throw, the way he was dumped down. Because it was illegal, he's giving the fighter a two minute break period to repair.
Okay. Well, certainly Saunderson lost the mouth guard when he was thrown down. He looked groggy. He's okay now. Back into action. And they're back at it again. Saunderson in the black trunks. Plimmer in the red. And I think Saunderson thinks he's got a bit to make up for here. He didn't like the judo throw. He's going to let Plimmer know it in the best possible way. Well, the crowd's enjoying that.
Well, he's certainly trying to make up for being the illegal throw on him. Everything in the kitchen sink as well. There we have the bell.
Well, there we go. What an interesting opening round.
As I was explaining, with kickboxing becoming very popular around the world, we do have rule variances from continent to continent, and in Europe that throw is quite acceptable, but not in Thailand.
Here we are with a replay of some of the action. Good kick then from Plimmer.
And here's the young boy from the red corner showing his disconcern for that throw against him, and he's coming back with everything, and as I said, including the kitchen sink.
Yes, giving it the lot. Well, Plimmer will think twice about giving him one of those judo throws again. He came out angry and fighting. Have a look at it. Full-on barrage.
Seconds away.
Another thing I should explain about, so we get rid of some of the confusion, these amateur bouts are allowed to strike with the knee, but only to the body. When the Thai fighters fight, they're allowed to strike with the knee to the face. And in world rules, they can also use their elbows anywhere to the body.
Okay.
Or the face. But here we are back in action with the last of our preliminary novice 3-round bouts. And a very exciting fight into the second round.
Whoa.
Now that's fine because he was facing his opponent. So that trapped the leg and kicked the supporting leg is fine because they were still facing one another. And the young boy in the red corner, they're smiling when he was hit. And I'd suggest that maybe that hurt him a bit because the smile usually tells you that they're making out they weren't affected by the attempt. Either that or he just likes being hit.
But it really wasn't all that much fun. Oh, good left hand. Right on the button.
Well, what we saw there was a shot that came into the groin, which we won't have a problem with that with the international fighters because the fighters from Thailand wear steel boxes.
Oh, really?
And they're roped on, so the groin is not a vulnerable area when the Thai fighters come on, the international Thai fighters, because they do wear steel protection over the groin.
Makes sense to me.
But I'd suggest by the sound of that kick, these boys are wearing plastic cups inside an athletic support, so we've got to watch the groin area in these fights. And again, the swapping groin kicks now. The referee's talking to them, he's picking it up.
Certainly likes to use that high kick, Plimmer. And the referee pulls them apart again as the bell sounds for the end of round 2. One more to go. Well, the crowd at Hip Festival Hall here in Brisbane certainly getting their money's worth in this amateur contest. And what an amateur contest it is. Let's take a look at a replay of some of the action from round 2. Russell Saunderson in the black trunks.
I think Russell's accumulating enough points to be in front over 2 rounds, so the blue corner will have to do something to pull it out of the box. He'd have to get a 10-8 to draw it, because I'm sure Russell from the red corner's got at least 10-9, 10-9 twice in these 2 rounds, which puts him 2 points ahead on my card, although I'm not a judge tonight. That's my information to anyone tuned in, that they learn how the judging works. So I'd suggest that Russell in the red corner has won both rounds 10-9. He's 2 points in front.
And look at the leg go out from under. Whoa.
Now, it's interesting that that technique is quite legal because they were both still facing one another.
Yep. Okay, we're back with the pictures live, and that's Jason Plimmer in the blue corner, and as Bob Jones has indicated, probably in a spot of bother. He's had 4 fights so far for 4 wins. Could be facing his first loss coming up with just 1 round to go.
I'd suggest the blue corner needs a knockdown, or he needs a very aggressive round to score a 10-8 to draw it. But then, of course, there's 3 judges, and they're all looking at it from different areas to us. And believe it or not, the fight does vary. You see, that kick to the head wouldn't have been seen by the judge opposite us, because the back's in front of him. So the judges do have a slightly different view from each corner of the ring, and the scores will vary slightly according to that. We're looking at it here as the television's seeing it, and that's how I'm calling it.
Well, Russell Saunderson obviously would be well aware that Plimmer needs an exceptional round, and if he keeps attacking, he's going to make it that much more difficult for him, isn't he?
That's the way the cookie crumbles in this sport. So I'm sure his trainers have made him aware he's in front. And likewise, the blue corner would have been told that they need to pull something out in this round, because I'm sure the trainers would be aware he lost the points marginally in those first 2 rounds.
Yes, Jason Plimmer's corner urging him on. He's going to have to do something special.
Plus, I'm not sure if the referee penalised a point for that illegal judo throw. I did see him pointing at the judges, but he wasn't precise enough to me to tell if he was actually taking a point off or he's calling one warning.
Oh, some hefty use of the knee around the kidneys. That's smart. An amateur contest here at Brisbane's Festival Hall.
Inside the final 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen.
Jason Plimmer from the blue corner and Russell Saunderson, 16 years of age, fighting out of the red.
And in these rules, the knees are the highest scoring point. I feel Russell's been exceptional on each close encounter on the grappling. Russell from the red corner has been using a higher ratio of knees, which also automatically takes us to the judge's favour. Although that high kick from the blue corner wasn't a bad score then either.
Okay, there we go. The bell has sounded. The bout is over. 3 2-minute rounds ended as the fighters go to their opposing corners.
That's once again the sportsmanship which we're endeavouring to create, and the fighters are backing us up on this. They are bringing good sportsmanship into the sport, where they go and congratulate the opposite corners before the decision's given.
Well, it's certainly good to see, and obviously a great deal of care and attention paid to the safety of the fighters as well. Here we go into another replay of some of the action from round 3. Jason Plimmer in the red trunks letting go a high kick, as he did several times during the bout.
He did score a very nice high kick just before the bell ending that round, but there it is there, I think. Well, it wasn't full on, but it was certainly close enough as a scoring point.
Well, we return to live pictures now as the boxers are called to the ring. Let's see how it's called.
Decision. It goes to the red corner, Russell Saunderson.
Inflicting the first loss on Jason Plimmer, 19 years of age, both boys from Brisbane. And certainly a good bout to conclude our amateur contest at this big meeting here at Festival Hall in Brisbane. Huge crowd in attendance to see the action.